Good afternoon, people. It is Tuesday, August 20th, 11:33 a.m. Mountain Time. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Got a lot to say this week, so I'll kind of break it up in segments. This is my third cast today, and man, thank you all for the feedback. Everything's encouraging. A lot of things are happening behind this whatever this is. Whatever it is, man. I think a lot of people are feeling that excitement and that what's next. I think a lot of people have that what's next attitude, like especially those people that are in science communities and like are kind of aware of what's going on, like kind of wonder what's next. I've battled an addiction, come to copes and realize like spend all the time that there is really if I'm not working or training or working out, or even when I'm training or working out, it's with my boys, and it's awesome. And then again, you feel like there's more you need to do. To some of the people that can't handle that fact, that inevitability of feeling, I don't know what to say to you, man. Bitterness. I'll use this time just to do the repeat of the same, I guess. I mean, we're all growing, right? How are we growing? We're growing to take care of our family. We're going to take care of our cars. We're growing to take care of our image. But what about you inside? How are we growing to take care of that? I've got some ideas. I think that once you put your mindset and understand the word sustainability, you'll understand why you're doing it. Once you understand that, then, legacy. It goes so much hand to hand. But everybody's running amok. And I'm scratching my head now. I'm confused, like, what for what? Isn't it important that we continue life? There's a good sector of the United States that are entering retirement. There's a good sector of the United States that have built a lot of what we enjoy. How do we continue that, people? 80s babies. How do we improve on what they've already given us? I don't know why I've put that on my back and as my responsibility, but I'm not the only one. I don't know why I feel like what I have grown and what I have been given, I feel like it's necessary for me to share in some ways. The blessings that I have, I feel like it's necessary for me to share. Not necessarily share, but help guide to the same way that I did, if you're struggling the same way I did, if that makes any sense. Essentially, we all have this overall purpose. You hear me talk about tribal issues, and I feel like that's the best way to kind of sector things down and highlight issues and really work on them together. But it really starts with you, the talker, the listener, the doer. It starts with you, me, myself, and I. Things to look for are bitterness. If you don't see bitterness, you do not and will not see improvement. There's no reason to be mad if you're alive, breathing, and healthy. It's over with. Being mad doesn't change what you feel like you should be able to be mad about. That's holding us back, people. That's dead weight. There's no expanding on consciousness. There's no improvement on life. And there's no continuum if we holding on to stuff that's already happened. Acknowledge ways to improve on it. Tribal issues. Figure out a plan, develop a creed. What's the foundation you can build upon that is an asset that your tribe brings? This is the greatest country in the world. I've never been any other country, but I firmly believe that this is the greatest country in the world. My Batman voice. I mean, you can get all the you can go I don't know. I just think this is the greatest country in the world, and I'm sure other countries got stuff to offer. But when you go there, there's gonna be a point to when you want to go home. I want to go home. I miss home. So I'm talking to motivate not only my country, the whole world. Really, if you stand about what you believe in. I mean, this is just a challenge, but it's really time to make the shift. It's inevitable. Like, if we don't start talking to our kids about, one day you might live on Mars. You know what I'm saying? If you're not able to do that, you are not boss about what you're doing. You going to work for no reason. You punching in the clock for no reason. It's a conversation that is, for me, I've never thought that I would have these visions or feelings or necessary action to speak on. I would never thought that. So I would never really speak on it. You know what I mean? But like, the more that I'm sober and I'm looking back at things, I'm like, and in me personally being a black dude, I'm like, I see all these white people working on space. Where's the black people? Are we? Shit. You know what I mean? Like, we go get left. And that's how everyone should look at it. Like, it's an expanding on the continuing. Like, we're not doing this for no reason. And right now we are. People are. We're like, just kind of, floating through the motions, bro. And just, I don't care. Screw that fool. Pardon my French and my other podcasts. I try not to go there in the hard, bad words, but it's, and then pardon my French, shit just got real. I mean, because if you think about it, like, bitterness is like, and this is a cliche analogy. We're just at 7 minutes. I'm gonna be short, but this analogy of what fills your body up is like what fills a cup. And this is kind of cliche, but if you really look at it, you've got a cup of different minerals in it, and these minerals increase certain DNA strands, and one of them, and we can label the DNA strands to be positive, negative. And so we've got this cup with these minerals, and all of them are filled with negative inducing vitamins for your DNA. Bitterness. It's so full, and it all falls under bitterness. It's so full, and it makes up the ego, and like, that's what's in most of our cup. And we continue to feed it and drink it when we don't truly look beneath the shell. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. You sexy. You're attractive. You smell nice. We get it. You work hard. We get it. I mean, you're in a relationship. You've had this many women. I mean, we get it, bro. We get it. What's next? What your kids like? Just like you? Ah, shit. It's over with. I'll be damned if my kids are repeating me, because it will be over with. I want them to be greater, and I want them to be prepared to handle that. You're going to be living on Mars here pretty soon. You know that, right? If I'm not trying to reach for that, then I'm faking it. Straight up. Like, I'm not even going to be sure that they're going to be alive to handle themselves here on planet Earth, let alone to guide their kids in the direction of thinking of expanding. Because that's ultimately what we have to look at when we take to account that we don't know a bunch of shit. And it's really, the deeper you look at yourself, all this information will start like popping out, and it's kind of weird. But I swear to you, and it has to be a sincere effort, people. Like, can be curious of who you are. You'll see shortly after you are from a direct source of a up or down energy, or left or right energy, depending on the choice you want to make. Once you identify the energy source you're from, If you want to go down, if you want to go up, left or right, if you want to change that, it's going to take some work. And it does, man. But as long as you made the choice to go opposite, ain't nobody business. And I'm here to encourage you. Grind, baby. The world needs you. Period. Humanity needs you. We can't put enough numbers on who the exact or which numbers we need from what nation or whatever. Everybody is important at this point. It's called sustainability. But what you have to offer is what we need, or what's going to hurt, or what's going to be necessary to sustainability. So to invest in things that put that at jeopardy makes no sense. Takes a boss look. I'm out.